Hi, this is Mike Busley. This is the third video that we're creating kind of to help explain who we are at the Grand Traverse Pie Company, what caused us to want to form the business, what we think our culture is. And this latest video is we talk about giving in the other videos. I want to talk a little bit more about what does that mean to us in a little more specific terms. But first I want to say these are amateur videos, so I'm going to be, I'm not reading from a script. We're just trying to do an authentic, tell our story to you. So hopefully you'll bear with me as I'm not a professional speaker, but I do have a lot of feelings about this subject we're going to talk about today. Giving and community. I explained before that we have a delicious cycle, and that's in the Power of Pie book. Again, respect leads to loyalty, leads to growth, leads to giving, which continues to foster greater respect, and that's a cycle we call the delicious cycle, and it never ends. The giving part, if we do our jobs well and we achieve the goals and successes that we set out to do, then we want to reward those customers and communities that have blessed us with their service or their support. They coming in and spending time with us to have lunch, to have breakfast, for catering, to have pies for the holidays, whatever the case may be, they made a choice to come to us, and we fulfilled their expectations with our product and service, and so that results in a cycle of continued loyalty. So for that, we feel very blessed and very fortunate, and we're very grateful. So the right thing to do is to contribute back to the communities that these folks live in. We've been in business 20 years now. We started in Traverse City, and we're many communities across Michigan and Indiana. Awesome communities. We've been able to be successful in these communities, and we want to contribute to the communities. What does that mean? Well, we focus our efforts on children. The children in need. How can we help them? And you'll see different promotions or different efforts. You'll hear different things about what we do throughout the year to support the children across the state, in Indiana, in different ways. We support foster youth. There's a Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative is a group, foster youth, as they age out of the system. As they become 18 and older, the state support dries up, but they're not ready to support themselves yet. So there's some needs that they have. We can see the challenges that foster youth face. We all face challenges, but they are really challenged. We want to help them because they're good kids and they need a break and they need some help. So we've formed an endowment at Michigan State. If you're a foster youth at MSU and you have some needs for continuing your education, we're there to help out with that. And other folks have come along to join us to increase that fund so we can do even better work. So the foster youth across our state, the foster youth at MSU, we continue to support. We also are very focused on protecting children from physical and sexual abuse. We've learned that that's an awful thing to happen, and it's happening. We want to do what we can, and my wife Denise, you'll see her in a video, has devoted her life basically to trying to understand more about how to make a difference in the prevention and treatment of children who have been victims of physical and sexual abuse. Those kind of issues follow you your whole life unless they're dealt with properly early on. There's folks out there, there's experts across the state are developing programming. We're working to try to tie those experts together and utilize the tools that have been developed outside the state to help increase the awareness so that we can get in front of it and prevent our children from getting into harm's way and having them being victimized. There's things that the pie company's doing right now, and Denise, to make things better throughout the state. She served on the governor's task force for the prevention of child sexual abuse for a year to develop programming that can be legislated into state law. Those are kind of things that pie helps support. The power of pie, trying to help those in need. That's what we feel is important. So feeding children in the summertime is another one. Our second year of raising funds through the sales of apple pie and matched by the support office to go to feeding those children who typically during the school year need help having a meal and getting proper nutrition. In the summertime, they don't get those meals. There's groups across the state that pick up the slack. we're part of that team in many communities through the sales of apple pie. So you'll see an apple pie promotion. This is our second summer of doing it, and we'll continue to do so, to contribute positively so that these children in these areas of need can have nutrition during the summer. We contribute to different schools, to help troubled schools understand what their challenges are and how we can provide funding and support so that they can improve the literacy, the reduction in disciplinary actions. We're working directly with counselors and teachers in a test school up here in Traverse City, and if we can work on a program that works, then we can replicate that in other schools. That's what PIE can do. So we've got a Your Piece Counts Fund, where a nickel every slice of pie is contributed out to the children's causes in your community, and a dime for that slice of pie goes back to you as a incentive and as a thank you for helping us obviously sell pie, which is so important to us, and actually help us put additional funds into the community to help children. So there's several things that we're working on that we've kind of grown over the years, very passionate about. And so when we talk about giving and community, that's a little bit about what we're talking about. And we will continue to evolve that, deepen our relationships in all of our communities around children. That's so important to us, and thank you for being part of that effort. Have a good day.